Hello there. Now, in this video, we are going to talk about interpretivism. Interpretivism. Now, interpretivism is a branch of your research philosophy. It is normally called as a paradigm. Now, one of the paradigm which is related with the epistemology. Now, if you haven't watched the earlier videos, I highly recommend you go and watch the earlier video which talks about the research philosophy, ontology, epistemology, axiology, and then come to this video. There is another video which is the opposite side of interpretivism, which is positivism. Now, sometime interpretivism is also called antipositivism, also called Antinaturalism, also called negativism, so which is opposite of positivism. Now, what is interpretivism? Now, interpretivism is again a Latin word which is jointly made by interpret and ism. Interpret meaning explaining something, and ism meaning the belief system. The belief system, which means the belief system that knowledge can be created by explaining. Now, the thing is, who is going to explain the knowledge? Who is going to explain what is required to do something in a research? Now, obviously, books can't explain itself, which means that any object is not going to explain itself. As an example, if I take this remote, is that remote is going to explain that it is made by plastic, it got some button made of silicon, it got some motherboard inside which is made by something? No. But who can do that? Maybe the person who made this remote, maybe the person who designed it, maybe the person who have used the material to create it. Now, in interpretivism, we are going to ask those people, instead of doing an experiment on this remote to test out what material it is in a lab, we are going to ask the person that what did you use to create this remote, to manufacture this remote? What material did you use? What is the composition of the material? So in interpretivism, which can be explained by the people, which means we are talking about a different type of knowledge, which means we are talking about the tacit knowledge. Now, there are two different type of knowledge. One is tacit, which means that comes from the mind, which is in the mind of the people. And one is explicit, which is readily available, which is already written, and which is in the form of books, videos, in the form of journal articles, or anything which is published media. That is explicit knowledge. So over here, we are not looking for explicit knowledge when we are asking question to a person, which means a subject, which means a person who can answer our question. Subjectivism. Now, the opposite side, which is the positivism, which is related with the objects, but on this side, which is related with the subjects. So, it has a different type of paradigm that we are talking about subjects here. And in that subject, when we are talking about their understanding, their knowledge about something, what we are researching, which means the qualitative data. So interpretivism is related with the people, and people going to give the qualitative data. So in the epistemology, we are talking about interpretism paradigm, which is related with the people, and people give qualitative data. And how do we collect qualitative data? Through interviews. So now, if One of your research objective is related to find what people think about something, which means your research paradigm is interpretivism, and that is related to the subject's subjectivism, which is the people. And what type of knowledge you are capturing is tacit knowledge, their understanding, their perception of something, and that is related to qualitative data. And qualitative data can be captured, if you are thinking about primary data, that can be captured through interviews, individual interviews, or focus group interviews. So that is interpretivism. Again, if you want to understand more about the research methodology, research philosophy, and their paradigms, there are other videos available. I would request you to subscribe to this channel and hit the bell icon so whenever I go live, you can have a notification that a new video is coming out. So thank you very much for listening to in the research philosophy, and I will catch up with you soon in the next video. Happy research.